Dun, 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 dun. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I have an idea. So basically, video games. I have decided that the way to go here is not to increase the rear downforce or make the rear more stable or loose. I'm just going to take away downforce because the rear end is very stable. What I'm struggling with is that the front end doesn't turn in at all, and I've tried softening it up. I did some tests off camera. I tried softening it up. I tried to stiffen the rear to a degree when that is actually disgusting, and it just doesn't get stiff enough or soft enough on the front or rear. So have decided with the big brain that I do have that I'm going to try low downforce. Now, this is a weird setup. Also, my ears are bleeding. So, for those who don't know, this car doesn't have weight bias adjustment or anything like that. So, it makes life quite difficult on tracks like these. Oh well, in fact, any track. It has a big engine, but that doesn't compensate for everything, and it's quite heavy. So I have the old gearbox, which I like to call it, because this track is a little bit too high speed. And I have decided to take away the rear downforce. I clicked it down to 0, and in theory, the brake is still the same. So in theory, my rear end will be higher, which will produce more front end downforce. Well, in theory, it might just make the car. It will reduce rear, so it should turn in easier. Big risk here is if it spins on the corners, which I don't think it will, because this car just, as soon as you hit the brake, it just goes straight. General problem though is that the tires probably won't last. So I'm going to do a 0 downforce test for 5 laps, pit, do 1 downforce test, and then do 0 again. See what I like. My apex speed should be around about the same. That was the thing I was afraid of. That corner right there. I need to reduce the rear end just to attack that corner. Anyway, should be a little bit faster on the straights, which it is. I also have reduced braking because I have less air resistance, but that doesn't really matter. We're not running F1 precise changes there. This car does not have that level of customization. So I'm short shifting to keep the engine cold, because that is one of the main problems with this car. Shifting too early. Yeah, okay, I need to slow down a bit, But all in all, I think it feels better. Understays less. Well, I need to lift so the front end settles. Anyway. The fact that this setup actually works. I have no rear ring. What? What? It works! Oh my god, it actually works. Jeez. Well, I mean, I thought maybe. I did not think there was a big chance of improvements. But it actually works. What? I guess the only thing now I need to fix is the diff. And it's, oh my god, it works! It works! This is one of the dumbest setups I've ever made. Why does this guy even have rear wing? Oh well, why does it have 1 and 2? I could have run Daytona on this. What? Man. And it's easier to drive too. Oh, I just need to figure out tires. I need to open the ducts a bit to compensate. But jeez, this is actually one of the weirdest setups I've ever made. It's not bad, it's just weird. I cannot express how happy I am right now with mere words. It is actually beautiful. I'm going to run zero wing. Oh my god. Finally. I need... oh, well, as I do that. I just need to adapt some of the lines and tire pressures. And it's all good. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do instantaneously. Brake ducts, you're 100%, you're 90%. Okay, and then caster. I don't know. This. Turn that back to 0. How much? I can get it stiffer. Uvu. Okay. So now I'm running 100% brake ducts on the front. That is overkill on most cars, except for this one on this track. I think around like 70 or 65 on Daytona. And that's a hot track. Surface temperature is 50 degrees. Jeez. What's air temp? 33. Oh god. That's a heat. I think that is the heat record in Norway. Well, it's pretty damn close. I know where I live, that it would have been the heat record easy. What I've essentially done now is stiffen up the rear. So it should turn in a bit tighter. Use less tires, hopefully. That is the goal with everything, that is just use less front tires. Ah, that's my fault. Should have been faster through that. Oh, come on, Project Castle just slid through that entire corner. I'm back because I hit the curb. And the skirt. Okay. So I have made a huge chunk into the race pace. I have made the car around about half a second faster, so only a second to find. On worn tires, low fuel and worn brakes, worn everything, the Ginetta was able to do steady 142 solo race long. Do I regret choosing this car? Sort of. Am I going to, do I have a better chance of Le Mans than any other car? Jeez, there goes my voice. Yes. I don't know, Mercedes should be quite strong there. But I am faster out of the box than Mercedes. And in the slipstream I'm just as fast, so... Anyway, let's focus on this race, not a future one. He goes way better on the tire, which is what I would say. It like hops on it, but what he used to do was it just went off and it started understeering. Now it stays on it for quite a while before it starts understeering. Right, to go into the pits now. So I did change the setup. What I'm happy with, what I'm not happy with. I'm happy with the brake ducts. I'm not too happy about this. Going to reduce that and increase that. So stiff as it gets to. Steering ratio. I think I'm going to leave that as is. Okay, here's the big stuff. I'm going to increase this by 15 front and rears. Now there should be a very big change. The bump stop has essentially, what I've essentially done is I can't compress the suspension half or more or less. Sorry, I compress the suspension less. So in theory, if I get this, if I tune it right, I should be able to avoid it bottoming out, which is I think what is happening in the last corners and the ones where I'm oversteering. And it should also help me in the acceleration zones, so it doesn't. Well, if it scots too hard, it should stop it, and it should also reduce tire wear. You will get less comfortable though for the driver. Luckily I don't have motion rig, so I think it also make you feel stiffer, because when I'm riding on a bump stop it gets really stiff. Oh dear. It does feel a little bit more responsive. Then again, I haven't done a lap yet, so Ah, I forgot to take tire pressure out. Shit. Ah well. That's what that was one of the things I was supposed to take 2 clicks out front and 1 in the back. Yeah, well, this will be my final lap, and I'll make sure to do those changes. Yeah, the diff needs adjusting. I don't think it's supposed to spin up every time I turn in through that corner. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to call that it. Bump stop test. I'm going to rewrite it back to where it was. Actually, I'm going to increase it by 5, but I'm going to need to adjust the bump stop on a new one. Tire pressure has 2 out at the front, and then 1 out at the rear. There, save that. Then diff. I need to understand what this is before I start meshing with it. I don't know what vicious LSD is. I know what the LSD is, limited strip differential, but I don't know anything about the numbers. So I think I'm just going to leave it there. Papa bless. Bye.